also join the Patreon page. More information in the links below. Or you can drop a super thanks on this video, whatever amount you feel comfortable with, and you can also tune into the live stream and do super thanks and super stickers, super chats, and all those good things during live streams. Thanks so much to everybody for your support. I hope I will see you in the next episode, and hopefully you will enjoy Middle-earth as much as I do in the Lord of the Rings Online. I started the stream and realized that I hadn't even changed over the thumbnail and title and everything. I'm about an hour later than I normally start streaming. Well, about 45 minutes late, but we had a busy day today. I literally am still wet hair and out of the shower. We got lumber delivered today, so we've been doing chores all day. As a result, my video production got pushed back, so I did 3 videos this afternoon, and then I'm about an hour late, so it is what it is. And theoretically, the internet stays up tonight, but we did get a phone call from the ISP today that they're changing some cables around in town today, so they said if we experience any hiccups, that'll be why, so we'll see if we actually have any hiccups. In the meantime, we're back on the Lore Master. Going to be working on the epic book quests. We're on Book 1, Chapter 9 of Volume 4, a message, well, it's called The Road to Gondor, a message for Lothiriel. Says, Dorthaneth has asked you to bring what she knows of the heirs of Castamir and his Umbar raiders to Lothiriel and Dol Amroth. You should first present yourself to the guards at the gate of the city, which is what we are about to do right now. Look at that architecture, by the way. Just stunning architecture here in Gondor.
Alton, speak your business, stranger.
There was a time when passage into the city was free and open, and none needed to answer questions. But those days are done. They will come again when the war is over. You say you have come with an urgent warning for Lothiriel from Dorthaneth, the leader of the Aborim. The guard appears about to speak, but instead he boggles at you silently for a moment before continuing. You may pass to the city? Lothiriel will most likely be in the Great Hall. Cause no mischief, elf. Here's another quest as well. The city of Dol Amroth. I'm duty-bound to bid you welcome into the fair city of Dol Amroth, where Prince Simrahil rules. Alas that our prince is ridden to war. May he return whole and hail. Lothiriel now governs in his stead. We're gonna take this and hold this quest for later. Alright, we need to go find Lothiriel, who is ruling in her brother's stead. Oh, we're supposed to go over there somewhere. Do I need to go... What's up, Jason? Running fabulous! Man, the architecture here is sweet! Nothing like hitching. This is what I was talking about the other day, how this is why World of Warcraft is so much better because of the performance. Great Hall of the Prince. Oh my. Look at the swan fountains and everything. It's very majestic. Lothiriel's dark of hair with a somewhat elvish appearance. Oh, she totally is, isn't she?
What brings you to Dol Amroth, adventurer?
Surely there is a danger to be found everywhere, and you seem a long way from your home. Lothiriel's face brightens considerably when you reveal that your message comes from Dorthaneth. Ah, she's one of my closest friends. I have treasured her conversations. Recently, she has some wise counsel to provide about a delicate matter, but we need not speak of that now. What message does she have for me, friend of my friend?
I will take Dorthaneth's warning to heart.
You
I
convey...
do not know much about the people of Umbar.
Okay. You convey Dorthaneth's warning about the heirs of Castamere and the one they call the Scourge. Lothiriel frowns deep in thought. She says, every child of Gondor knows the tale of Castamere the Usurper, of course, but his is a name from long ago, and I thought his line was ended. I do not know. My father has always said the finest way to combat a new foe is to learn as much of his history and temper as you can, before facing him on the battlefield. I think this is wisdom. To that end, I asked you to go to the libraries of Dol Amroth and speak to Pelargir, the master of the archives. He was my tutor when I was just a child, and he believed I neglected my studies. This will not change his mind, but I need now information, and he will know where to find. Learn from him everything you can about the Corsairs and the Masters. Perhaps in doing so, you will discover something we can use to our advantage. Well, hopefully the libraries are outside. Corsair ships. Oh my goodness. Yawn, yawn, yawn. My energy drink wore off. This is the library of Safadzir.
The scholars here are at your disposal, of course.
She has never sought our knowledge before this. Perhaps she has begun to take seriously the duty with which she has been charged. Why, at last! When I was her tutor, she was the very picture of inattentive boredom. It is one of my greatest regrets that I was unable to impress upon her the importance of study. That is ancient history. What matters now is the present need. The scholars here are at your disposal, of course. Allow me to guide the course of your study. Nanamil and Noseth have travelled extensively throughout the kingdom of Gondor and can tell you a great deal about the land and our rich history. Noseth has a particularly keen insight for the lineages of the kings and of the stewards, and the political intentions of various lords and ladies. Kerhel can tell you a great deal about the Corsairs and the port from which they hail, Umbar to the south across the bay. Right, gotta find these 3 people. My goodness, I may need to go get some coffee. How am I gonna get up there?
Across the Bay of Belfalas, the harbor of Umbar provides the
happened, Chris?
mooring for many ships.
What happened? Chris? Oh, she's in here looking for something. South of Dol Amroth, across the Bay of Belfalas, the city of Umbar stands. Its large harbour provides the mooring for many great ships, and a mighty fortress was built there. It was an important port for the Númenóreans, but when strife split the loyalties of that people, Umbar became a contested land. It remained so throughout history, at times taken by Gondor, and at other times occupied by black Númenóreans and their Haradrim allies. One of the most devastating losses of Umbar occurred during the Kin Strife, one of Gondor's darkest periods. The sons of Castamir, the usurper, chief architect of the Kin Strife, escaped from Gondor and named themselves Corsairs of Umbar. Castamir's sons were all slain, but their legacy remains. The Corsairs have caused much hardship along the coastline over the years. Today is a lore dump episode, it looks like.
I will tell you what I can about our kingdom. There is much of which I might speak.
The kingdom was first established in the wake of disaster. The land of Númenor fell beneath the waves. Only fast ships could save the household of Elendil and bring them to these shores. High King Elendil's sons ruled the kingdom together, but when the Dark Power returned to Middle-earth, Elendil and his sons Isildur and Anarion were slain. The line continued by way of Anarion's son through many years until Eärnur, the last king of Gondor, who disappeared into Minas Morgul and was never seen again. For more than 900 years, rule of the kingdom was passed through the hereditary line of the ruling stewards, charged with maintaining the peace and welfare of Gondor until the line of kings is restored. But few believe that can ever happen. Any claimant will need to prove an unbroken bloodline, a task that seems insurmountable to this poor scholar. Wonder if we need to go up. Is it a tapestry? Alright, the interior design of this place is seriously awesome.
Imrahil is well loved by the people, but his daughter Lothiriel is untested and unproven.
Númenórean tradition allows women to rule, but not all folk in Gondor remember such things. I have heard some dissatisfaction that she was chosen to rule the city while her father is away. But she is loyal and complies with her father's wishes despite her young age and a tendency towards recklessness. She recently disagreed with an arrangement of marriage, but it is my understanding that she will go through with the proposed match despite her feelings, or the feelings of a great many of her people. Some things are not meant to be, and I fear there will be a reckoning for it. Oh yeah, nothing like crushing your legs on a fall out of the library. just how we scholarly folks roll.
I see that Noseth spoke to you of Lothiriel's betrothal. I should have counseled restraint.
Okay. It seems to me that the Corsairs are a dangerous threat, and Lothiriel would be wise to recall the Swan Knights you sent from the city. I hope the information of my scholars proves useful to you in Lothiriel and awakens in her the uncertain future that awaits. Prethibur notices your expression and sighs. I see that Nota spoke to you of Lothiriel's betrothal to Boromir. I should have counseled her to exercise restraint in this matter. None are happy about this match save Denethor, and as he is the ruling steward, there are none willing to speak against his wishes. All I know is that he had a dream of some sort that convinced him of the righteousness of this match, and I did not know what it could be. You decide not to tell the earnest archivist that you know Boromir will never wed Lothiriel, but the young ruler of the city should be told the fate of her intended. Yo ho ho ho, a pirate's life for me. By the way, the end of the Pirates of the Caribbean content yesterday when we finished up Sea of Thieves, that was excellent. Next Monday we will be back though with we're gonna dip into Fallout 76 again with Maduros and perhaps some other people. I need to make that announcement actually on Discord. Anybody who wants to join will be welcome. Playing next Monday evening.
You have returned. Why do you appear so sorrowful? What is wrong?
There is no easy way to give such tidings as you have of Boromir, but you do the best you can, and tell Lothiriel that he fell in battle protecting those who could not protect themselves. Her face betrays a confused mixture of emotion. I do not know what to say, Telema. Boromir was a good man. He always had my love and my respect, and I would have married him for Gondor. His father, the steward, dreamed of the triumph of the kingdom, and in the dream I was a garlanded queen in Minas Tirith, beneath a fair and golden sun. My father, too, had a similar dream. He dreamt that I was in a high place, wearing a golden crown. Lothiriel wipes at the dampness of her eyes with the back of her sleeve. I mourn for my cousin Telamar, and for Gondor. I was unhappy with the marriage match, but now that he is gone, I am sad for his passing, though glad he attained glory, and angry for my relief. I do not know how I feel.
I will grieve at another time. For now, I must be strong.
While my father is away, I must rule in Dol Amroth. I do not have the time to come to terms with this loss. By the set of her jaw, you see that Lothiriel is resolved, and the strength of her father is in her. I sent forth the Swan Knights for two purposes. One was the purpose of a ruler, to ensure the safety of a people. The other was that of a rebellious child acting out of the wishes against her father in the only way that she could, which I now regret. Now is the time for the Swan Knights to return to Dol Amroth, for I have need of them if we are to survive the menace of Umbar and these heirs of Castamere. Travel first to the beacon on Amon Lontir, east of the city, and tell Nedros to return. He is the nearest Swan Knight, and advanced in age, but has not decreased his skill one measure. Travel then to the beacon of Megond in Lamadon. Heladir is the knight I sent there, and he is also brave of heart. The last of the knights I sent forth is named Rohirrang, and he will be somewhat in the Blackroot Vale. I know not where. Alright, time to summon the knights. Alright, I'm gonna zone out here. Give me 2 seconds. I need to see what Chris popped her head in here for real quick. One moment. Apparently there was a past crisis that was averted while I was streaming. Smeagol got onto the neighbor's property and all their chickens were attacking him, and he was in panic mode trying to figure out how to get out, and she was going to come get my help, but then she figured it out and did it without me. He's in the house now. Alright, so all these guys are outside of the city. Oh, I guess we only get to see where one of them is for the moment. Okay. Oh, looks like we just got a $30 donation on the GoFundMe. Let me go thank this person. Awesome. I think that pushed us over $600 on the GoFundMe now. Thank you so much. So we did an update today. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to put the link down here. Let's sticky that up. The lumber was delivered this morning. We put a video up on the other YouTube channel detailing everything, and then updated the GoFundMe page as well. I dropped a link here for those of you who want to check that out. Onwards and upwards with that. Also, commercial time while I'm sitting here. Thanks to those of you who have been supporting the channel. I did a analysis video for the analytics a couple days ago, detailing the month of August. We are now into September. What's up, Lucas? If you want to support the channel, you can always do so with a super chat or a sticker that goes towards that bar over there. $50 per stream is what we do. You can also join as a member of the Adventurers Guild for $2.99 a month. That's down there. And anytime you see a video that goes up that's an upload, you can do a super thanks. There's also the Patreon page. There's a lot of stuff happening at the Patreon page for that world map behind me. We just wrapped up the Escape from Parthana prequel module on Sunday night with the live stream campaign. First 10 episodes. I'm live streaming map making on Monday afternoons from 1 to 3 over at the Weave in the Void Twitch channel as well. And we have a new podcast launching during the week over at the Weave in the Void Twitch channel. So you want to follow along all things related to that project because it is growing rapidly with myself, my brother, my wife, Nathan Napalm, Bounty Code, Sparrow, and Skinny all together working on that project. weaveinvoid.com, or you can go to patreon.com/wandering hermits. Thanks so much to everybody. Alright, looks like we can ride across country here. Yep. Oh, I hate that hitching for the music. They've got to fix these issues. I love this game, but man, they've got performance issues. Every time the music track changes, there's that major hitch. That's been going on for months. Lucas, what's the problem, dude? You just came in, now you want to go out again? Ah, Chris is making me some espresso. Oh, he's up there at the beacon tower. Look at that. It's lit. How cool is that, ladies and gentlemen? Look at that. That's a screenshot right there. Question is, where do I take the screenshot? Very cool.
I will return, but there is something I must tell you first. We are under attack.
You have interrupted me during a brief lull in the battle, my timely new friend. I routed a group of Corsair raiders, but they are certain to return. Indeed, I hear them approach once more. Alright, so he can now return. I want to go up here. The sound effects for this are pretty cool. Ooh, there's a beacon warden too. Oh, and you can even go up the stairs. Oh, there's a ladder! How cool is this? And look at this, like, this is like a constantly glowing bucket of embers. Very, very cool. Alright, on to the next, which is going to be further east, it looks like. Ooh, do not jump down there. View over Dol Amroth is just epic. We saw this coming in a couple weeks back, and all the Corsair ships that are down in the harbor. That's just pretty badass. I'm looking at the looking at the animals now with the eyes of the hunter, and wow, and I'm like, I want to tame that. I want to tame that. I may expand my horizons beyond the wolf. I really love my wolf, but I'm starting to think I might want to go get a DPS pet for the dungeons. Save the raid pet for the save the wolf for the raid pets. We'll see. Oh, Corsair patrollers. You run the other way, buddies. Man, they're running all over the place. Oh, there's the beacon tower. You can see it in the distance. You see it up there on the top of the screen. Going towards the next beacon. Pretty sure I've already been to Tadrint. Double check the stable master. Yep, I've already been here. Oh, I bet we have to go around, though, to get up onto that. Ah! I ran too soon. Alright, I think we have to go around. I will decline. I don't want to do a warband right now. Mostly because I'm not in combat. Hey, thank you, baby. Recibimos $30 por la GoFundMe. Por otra persona donando por los gatos. Yep. Thanks for the coffee, honey. Ooh, sorry, espresso. Un espresso cortado con leche y azúcar. Or in English, an espresso with milk and a little bit of sugar. Ooh, that's hot and good. Ah, Chris makes good espresso. Oh, there's a Corsair Raider already here. Oh, hang on. He's down over here somewhere, not actually up at the
I will return, but know this. I think a foe hides atop the hill of the beacon.
In other words, do your job for you. Alright. Defeat the leader to demoralize them. Okay. Alright, that worked. Still in combat, though. Alright, now we're free. Alright, now we need to go... It says this way. Oh, Blackroot Vale. Have we been there before? Morlad? Oh, we've totally been to Morlad, so we just need to find a horse. Fast travel waypoint. Closest one is over to the west. Oh shit, I'm not paying attention to where I'm going. Ah! Oh, is that a... yeah, that was not good. Checking my... Oh, what the hell. Theoretically, we can do this guy, but we need to wait a second for my, Murder of Crows to despawn. Or respawn. Leave me alone, dude. Alright, there we go. Alright. Oh, really? This might kill us. Oh my god, that definitely is going to kill us. Oh! I wonder if my Murder of Crows is going to get him. Yes! Worth it. Hashtag worth it. Okay, revive for free. Yeah, hashtag worth it for sure. Alright. It's the little things in life, everybody. It is the little things. So tomorrow morning, Chris and I are going to sort through the lumber and get it drying, because most of that wood is wet and humid, so we got to get it drying out.
Gondor needs your aid.
And then probably next week, I'm going to wait about a week for the wood to dry. Meantime, we're going to go get a wire brush. I got to get a handsaw. Alright, I bought a speed square yesterday, but I already have a hammer. I got to go get nails and a pencil, like a carpenter pencil, and I need to get a handsaw. So I'm going to be doing lots of hand sawing. And yeah, probably start construction on that next week, but I'm going to be recording an episode for the LOTRO chicken coop build for this Saturday for the members of the Adventurers Guild. So for those of you who are members here on YouTube, stay tuned for that, because we are right about ready to start the construction of that. We'll be documenting the entirety of the LOTRO chicken coop build here, and then the cat build is for next week. So the way that worked is we had money left over. We had about $175 from June that we stockpiled for the lumber for the chicken coop. And then we used about the same amount to get all what we needed for the cat shelter. Defeat the dead at the Stone of Eric. So we just waited and bought all the lumber at the same time. So we got enough to do all the things we need to do now. So there's 2 different projects that are taking place. One is documented here, the other one's documented over at the other YouTube channel. We're building the rescue cat shelter first because that's priority, and then Chris is killing 4 of the chickens, so we're not going to need the chicken coop quite yet. Bonus XP from that quest. Man, it really doesn't want to let me up and over this place, does it?
I will return to the city, but I cannot abandon the Blackroot Vale just yet.
A great evil has come south. It took the shape of a great winged beast and flew out of the north, passing over the mountains. It circled over Eric for a time and then passed low over Moorlad. I saw it only moments before you arrived, passing low in the direction of the mountains. Rohirrang seems unaware of the nature of this evil, but you know it by the winged beast it rides, and have seen its kind before. Nazgul. Through this creature learns of Aragorn's passage and the army of the dead that follows him, so too will the great enemy. The Nazgul must be defeated. Ooh, we're gonna go up against the Nazgul! It's getting spicy tonight.
You have heard of this winged creature. I can see it in your eye.
Will you help me fight it and keep it from harming the people of the Vale? You nod in agreement. If the Nazgul learn that Aragorn commanded an army of the dead, much harm might be done to the desperate hope that drives him and to the people that depend on him. Well, let us go at once. If you have a fellowship at your call, bring them along as well. There will be danger enough for all, but let us chase this foe now. I saw it fly in the direction of the haunted cave to the northwest. Perhaps we can bring it down if we hurry. Oh, it's gonna give me a robe that I actually can't use. Oh my god, look at that robe! Oh my god! Look at that robe! Look at those sleeves. Oh my god! Getting so much good cosmetic gear out of these quests. Alright, let's go.
It is my duty to face this creature. We
All right.
will face it
I'm only
together.
97. This is a low 100 quest, so this might be a little,
A great
a little
beast
rough.
flew out of the mountains, and now I fear a creature of much evil stalks the Blackroot Vale.
The instance is called the Shadow and Morthrond. A cold sensation has gripped my heart, Telemar. Do you feel it too? I believe we are drawing near to the creature I beheld above the mountains. Before we proceed, are there any companions on which you can rely? Are we on our own, or do you have a fellowship near at hand? Speak to me again. Tell me which is true. We're doing this solo, good sir. We can only depend on the two of us, friend. May it be enough to defeat the evil that has come to the Blackroot Vale. Let us waste no more daylight. Look, more maddened creatures. It must be the doing of the beast I saw. Have any hope tokens? Ah, I do. By the King of Gondor! What a terrible creature! But worse, do you see what it bears upon its back? That is a saddle, or I am a dwarf. We must slip around it and find this beast's master. I agree. Don't get too close to that terrible steed. Oh, this has a timer counting down. A little further. Careful now. Look at the doorway to that cave. We made it! Now we must hurry. Oh, the Bane of Rune. The Nazgul has not yet learned of Aragorn's passage. Hope remains for now. Halt, creature! This is no place for you.
All places belong to my master. You are the ones who trespass. I am the Bane of Rune. I go where I will. Who are you to deny me?
I am Rohirrang, Swan Knight of Dol Amroth. This is Telemar, a lore-master of great fame and tremendous skill. That's right, I am. Flex!
You are known to us. You will not leave this place alive.
Oh, shiznizzle. Thank goodness for hope tokens. You have struck the Nazgul a grievous blow, and you have kept it from dangerous knowledge. I have never before been in the presence of such evil, Telemar. Let us leave this place, and then we will speak of it, but not before.
That creature brings to mind a name from the ancient years, but I will not speak it.
But I have now seen with my own eyes the servant of that terrible enemy. The time has come to return to Dol Amroth. Lothiriel must be told. I agree. So off we ride. Probably going to be quickest to go back to Morlad. Well, that was a fun little mini instance in the middle of this quest line. I don't think I've faced a Nazgul since the Shadows of Angmar expansion. Because I'm pretty sure at the end of that you face one. That's not the base, that's not the expansion, that's just the base game. But just thinking back, I think that was the only time I've actually faced up against a Nazgul. That was pretty cool.
These are troublesome times indeed. My Swan Knights have returned, and I thank you. But what is on your mind?
You tell Lothiriel of your encounter with the Nazgul in the Blackroot Vale. She is silent for a long time. When she speaks again, her voice is very quiet. Her words not much more than a whisper. I remember the heat of the summer on the stones of the White City, Telamar. It was late in the month of June, and my father brought me and my brothers to Minas Tirith with 12 riders. He did not reveal the purpose of our journey until we were in the steward's chamber. I was to marry Boromir, the son of my father's sister. He was tall, confident, and a great warrior, and I could tell that he too did not want the match. But he was an obedient son, and consented. There would have been a wedding on the warm night in June, but Boromir had a journey of his own to make, and it was decided the wedding would occur on his return. I will bring you a wedding gift, he said to me before I joined my father and brothers and returned to the courtyard to Dol Guldur. I will win this war and bring you the peace you deserve, he called to me. I never saw him again. Lothiriel's eyes are fierce, her mouth a thin line sharp with resolve. I did not want to marry him, and he did not want to marry me, but we wanted the same thing. We wanted peace and happiness for our people, and we were willing to sacrifice whatever we needed to achieve it for them. Our enemies have underestimated us. They think we are soft. They think we will give in to despair and give in to grief, but we will not. I spent more time in study than the archivist Petherby believed. I know the name of the great enemy, the master of the foe you faced in the Blackroot Vale. I am not afraid to utter his name. He is Sauron, and we will stand against him to the last man, woman, and child. Gondor is not without strength. We will face the great strength of Sauron, and we will defeat him, or we will die. There are no other choices. I will call for you, Telamar. Enemies are everywhere, and we have only just begun to fight. Booyah! You get some, sister.
I know that further battle with the Corsairs is unavoidable.
Hold on to that for later, because I can't even use it. Can't even wear it yet. I'm gonna have to back out and do more non-book quests to get some levels. Yeah, well, I can't go that feminine. Alright, it's my task to defend the people of Dol Amroth for as long as I am able. Alright, so she wants to... seek out and discover what's going on around here. Alright, well that's going to be a... I mean, I really need to go get 2 more levels before I embark on that. Let me go check out what levels these go to, because if these go to like 105, I might just be able to do the book quests. Book 2, Chapter 1. These are all level 100. Book 3 is all level 100. Book 4 is all level 100. Book 5 is all level 1. Nope, Book 5. we get into the Ride of the Rohirrang. Oh, but we've got 4 books. There's like... Holy, yeah, there's a boat. We do not need to do side quests. We're good. Suck your testicles in your gut and try again. They're too big, sir. They're too big. It's the problem with having great big giant dwarf balls. As every dwarven princess does. Remember, dwarven princesses, you can't tell the dwarven and women apart. Not by appearance and nor by their garb. Oh, man. Man, I tell you what. I have horrible gas tonight. Not afraid to admit it. Chris made alluvias, which are like white beans, and we've had them yesterday twice, today twice. Whew. Hey, do I have that turned off over here? I do have the alert box turned off, so I haven't been able to hear when people subscribe. Oops. That's why I wasn't hearing anything. Well, that's fixed. Así es, Ico. A mí me encanta la música de Señor de los Anillos. Aquí. Yo hice una lista de los... ¿Cómo se llama? Soundtracks en español. Las reproducciones de música. No, no sé cómo se llama. Pero Señor de los Anillos aquí tienen posición en mi top 5, ¿no? A mí me encanta esta música. This does not look, smell, or taste like WoW. I tell you what, I've been playing LOTRO every Tuesday night for like 2 years, almost 2 years. And I don't want to give it up. But more than likely, once... ¿Se dice soundtrack igual? Ah, ok. Gracias, Ica. Yo no sabía. More than likely, once Wrath launches... I'm going to see how it goes, but I may start playing Tuesday nights in Wrath as well. So that I do Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday nights. But it just depends as well. Because I still need to play LOTRO once a week, but I don't want to sacrifice my Tuesday nights. We'll see. Alright, we need to go check with Captain Mariel of the Alphavol, the southernmost ship docked at the wharf. think this is how you get to the docks. Oh, maybe it is. Oh, we have the other quest was in here.
What news do you bring, traveler?
We don't need to do that quest though, but it automatically tracked it for me. Oh, how did my escape key fall off? Oh, look at these boats. Alright, this harbor is seriously badass. Look at all the birds. Tuesday is blessed by Aries. It's a better day to play and be a warrior. Fair enough. Is that a corsair ship right over there? Because it looks all different compared to these Swan ships.
The daughter of Imrahil wishes to know how much sea power she commands.
Very little, truth be told. I am afraid the Alfreval knows few. Others will have to stand for her fleet, unless she can request aid from Pelargir. Look to the sea gate if you wish to know the truth of it. Yeah, it's gonna show me those ships, I guarantee you. You see the gathered corsair fleet beyond the sea gate. Yep, so they're blockading the city, basically.
You see the truth of it? We are hemmed in and cannot escape.
Okay. If you speak to Captain North of the Rohirrang, she will tell you much the same. Alright, so we gotta go around. I don't know, man. Docks in Stormwind are cool and all, but I think this dock looks better. Could be that I'm just partial to Gondorian architecture. Like that is just seriously badass to me. Faces carved into the statues, pillars.
Did you see the mighty ship in the waters outside the city?
I know Meriel to be a wise captain and judge of the seas, but he is prone to recklessness. If he believes passage through the sea gate is a foolish journey, it must truly be so.
You see an enormous ship, larger than the rest. It must be the flagship of Umbar.
Oh, that is the flagship of the Umbar fleet, the Night Jewel.
Many Gondorian ships have succumbed to the attacks of the Night Jewel during the time.
Screw that, I'm not doing that accent right now. Since the disappearance of Lothiriel, the greatest foe of the Corsairs. That was 40 years ago. He is likely dead. I would not sail my ship against the Night Jewel unless I wanted her to lie on the sea bottom. None of our ships are a match for that one, not even Kirnath Suro here. Speak to him and see if he thinks otherwise. Alright, so somebody has a big ship. I mean, technically it looks the same as all the other ships.
There are no good tidings, friend.
If there is any good fortune here, it is that very few ships are trapped at the wharf, and most of Gondor's fleet must be found at the port city of Pelargir to the east. They are too far away to help us here, but at least those ships are not caught like rabbits in a trap like we are. It is hopeless.
I told my crew to find what merriment they can throughout the city.
But if Lothiriel has not given up hope, I fear their absence will prove an embarrassment to me. Go to the Harper's Court on the west side of the city and tell my crewmen to return to the sorrow here. We will do what we can to make her ready for battle, as unlikely a victory as that seems to be. Oh man, I gotta tell a bunch of drunken sailors to abandon their drinking and get back to work. Oops. I guess we have to go up here. Oh, you know what, though? Hope you don't get nausea from motion sickness. Wait, is there multiple? Okay, never mind. Bard of Gondor. This guy's over here. Retching in the hallway. This guy's over here dancing. This guy's drinking and flirting, probably. What's with the sheet music flying around? How much money would, but that's for a quest. Oh, dude, we're in content that no one's there's nobody doing this content, Jason. Everybody on this server. This is one of the oldest servers in the game. This is the old European roleplay server. So everyone on this server is at the cap, or they're at low level content doing stuff with their alts. I am like 75, maybe 80% of the way through the main storyline, so I'm off in stuff that no one has done in a long time. Most of the population of these servers is off on the new servers or the progression servers. This server has a healthy population, but it's all in-game. Which is like a level 130 or 140 content. I'm only level, this character's 97, 98. The only way you're going to find other people to do content with you in this game is if you start it with a static group. Unless you roll on a brand new server. If you roll on one of the newbie servers, there's tons of people, or a progression server. But otherwise, it's just like EverQuest. The old servers are totally skewed towards the high end, and you're not going to find anybody other than at the high end. Oh, and inflation is a bitch.
These Corsairs came here under a flag of peace, but I do not trust them.
Alright, Mr. Turban-wearing bad guy.
I bring a message for the ruler of this city.
Can you take me to this man? Umbar sees something in your eye and smirks. So it's true then, a woman rules this city. Bring me before her and I will deliver my message. You tell the emissary that you will bring the message, but not the messenger. He nods, apparently impressed with your response. Tell her this, then. Balakor the Scourge, heir of Castamere and ruler of every Gondorian shore licked by the waves, invites her to treat with him on the deck of the mighty ship Nullazmir. I will wait your response. Excuse me. That's what doing Nazgul voices will do to you. It'll put a tickle in your throat. Oh my god, my espresso worked good for a minute and then it wore off. Well, it is 7 o'clock, and when you get up at 3:30 in the morning, bedtime is coming. I think it was 2018 we did a big, we did the whole guild here. Actually it was on Landroval, the Landroval server. We did the whole guild for about 6 months. I think we had 30 or 40 people, somewhere in that ballpark. And then when my brother and I came here, because I have characters in this server from years and years and years ago. When my brother and I started here a couple of years ago, we just did the Raven Syndicate here, and I think we did earlier this year, like February, March, we had about 25 people. But then once TLP started, everybody moved to EverQuest, and then from EverQuest we've moved to World of Warcraft Classic. So there's really no one playing LOTRO anymore from our guild. Tuesday nights we sometimes get 5 or 6 people, but honestly the past few weeks it's been dropping off, and because people are busy with World of Warcraft and other things, so.
Something must be done, but what, I wonder? I could use your counsel.
Okay. It does not matter to me what Prince Imrahil might have done in his daughter's place, for he is not. I do not think Balakor would have made this request of Imrahil. She must not trust him. He is a snake like the others who call themselves heirs of Castamere, and his flagship will not be a place of safety for her or anyone. You must urge her to reject this proposal. You must not go. It is reckless. You are right. It is a reckless act, but should I not take the risk if it means saving lives? I do not trust Balakor, but I want to save my city. Could it be that this is the way to accomplish it? Yet don't go, lady. No, Lothiriel. She's gonna do it anyway. This is the problem with giving advice sometimes. People don't listen to it. They go off and do stupid stuff. And you sit back and you're like, I told you so, like. Alright, so I'm going to end up going with her. Oh yeah, it is, Ika. It's an mmorpg. It is free to play up to level 95. And the Helm's Deep expansion, which is lots and lots of content. And they also have a VIP option beyond that, or you can buy expansion packs. But it is an online MMORPG that's been going for about 15 years. It's taken me about 2 years to get to this point with my character, more or less. It's more fun to make the mistakes instead of following the advice.
This is the Nulasimir, the Jewel of Umbar, the flagship of Pelargir the Scourge.
You are here under a flag of peace. I will bring you to the leader. He will not be pleased that you have come instead of Imrith's daughter, but that is not my concern. It must be yours. You can go to LOTRO.com.
You are not the daughter of Imrahil. Did Umar fail to convey my request? I will slay him where he stands, if this is to be true.
I put a link in the down below where you can go to their website. There's a big green button on the top right where it says play free. You just have to start an account. And you could start off and you could start as a hobbit or a man or an elf or a dwarf. So if you like the Lord of the Rings, Ika, this is very, 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 very good because when you get to follow like the first 20 levels you're kind of doing your own thing, but when you get to level 20 you end up at the Prancing Pony in Bree. And you go from there and you're actually working with Aragorn and Gandalf and Legolas and Gimli, and you follow them all the way to Moria, through Moria. It's a really good game. It's my favorite MMORPG. This is my favorite online MMORPG game. And they just did a big 15th year anniversary this year, so it's been out for 15 years. It's a great game. I love this game.
So Umra delivered the message, but Lothiriel elected to send you in her stead. How am I to interpret this response? It reveals that he does not respect my wishes and distrusts my word. A cowardly response, for it shows she values her own life and safety above those of others. But it also shows wisdom. If she had come here, there would be no question. Gondor would be mine.
Oh, so he would have betrayed her.
How much would the prince have given to have his daughter returned in safety?
At least he's being honest about being a douche.
The mere exercise of the mind. Walk with me, Telemar. Stand, Numa, you shame yourself. I will assume you have the power to speak for Dol Amroth, Telemar. Do you understand that my sea fleet now controls the sea gate? None can enter or leave without my permission. In every way except title, I am now the Lord of Dol Amroth. But you must have already known this. Most of Gondor's warriors have been called elsewhere. Even where they hear, there is little they can do against the fleet of Umbar. But I have been a poor host. You must be quite parched. I have to not tell you things you already know. These bottles belong to my personal stock. Have a sip of the finest wines.
Oh, wow. So if I don't drink, I stand the risk of insulting him. But if I do drink, I'm going to drink. The wine is among the best you have ever tasted. We need Mario to rescue the princess.
Look around you, Telemar. What do you see? You see the seafaring power of Umbar, rebuilt from nothing. 30 years ago, a hero of Gondor saved Umbar at the head of a fleet. He burned the ships he found at the port and took the city. The Corsairs have spent the time nursing their hurts and rebuilding their power. No hero will save Gondor from them this time. Where is that hero now? He is gone, and I have come to return the overdue favor. I will burn his fleet as he did that of Umbar, but there will be nothing left to rebuild when I am finished with it. This is but a portion of my fleet. I will go with the rest of them to Pelargir while I will seize the port. Gondor does not have the strength to resist me. Therefore, I make the following demand. I demand the complete and unconditional surrender of the Gondorian coast. Ooh. Return to Umbar.
He stares at you impassively. From what position of strength do you negotiate such terms, Telemar? What is in Umbar for us? Gondor lies before us, undefended. The land is ripe for new masters. Bring my terms to the daughter of Imrahil. I will give you no boat. Jump off the side and swim to shore. What a douche. Uh-oh. Okay, okay. I was like, wait, it's not letting me go anywhere.
Curse Balakor and all his kind.
Alright, time to go report to Lothiriel. Alright, let's see here.
Balakor is content to keep the ships of Dol Amroth trapped within the city.
I need you to ride to Pelargir, warn them. Travel through the Ringlow Vale, and Dor in Ernil, telling the people there to seek shelter from their foes, and come to Pelargir as quickly as you can. I have not been there in some months, but I remember the town of Ethring will be on your way. Stop there and tell them what's happening, and be strong for my father's sake and for mine. Alright, we're going to do that, but first I need to check on Chris, make sure that everything's good out there with cats. I'll be right back. Alright, I had to feed the cats. Oh, the swans. Ya, las cascadas en... Recordándome que tengo que irme al baño. Que olvidé hacerlo. I totally went and fed the cats and forgot to take a bio, and now the waterfalls make me think, I gotta go to the potty. I gotta go bathroom. Alright, now I don't know where she's wanting me to ride. Travel to the town of Ethring in the Ringlow Vale. It's pointing me in southeast direction. Central Gondor. Can I ride to Callumbill? Creo que me voy mientras estoy montando por el próximo pueblo. Oh, wrong.
Gondor needs your aid.
I think Callumbill is the furthest I can, closest I can get Callumbill. Alright. Let's go to Callumbill by fast travel, and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom before I explode, because I totally forgot, because I was doing cats. Vowelist coming in for $5 super chat says, one day I will get past level 20 and not spend all my time farming in this game. Like, literally farming. Because I'll tell you what, cooking and farming in the Shire is one of the coolest things you can do in this game. I have my Hobbit that I'm running around doing the LOTRO tourism series with. That's all he did for like 3 months was farming and cooking in the Shire. Well, thanks for that super chat, Blisswess. $5 towards our super chat goal for the night. For those of you who don't know how to do super chats, it's that button down there in the chat area. There's a dollar sign. You can donate $5, $10, whatever you want. Custom amounts. We have live stream antics if you want to choose from one of those. You can also join as a member of the Adventurers Guild for $2.99 a month. Thanks for the support, Vowelus. Cooking and farming, I love it so much, dude. Cooking and farming in this game is epic. ¿Cómo será estar en medio de una batalla como una verdura ya que tienen ganas de ir al baño? Well, I think technically that's what they had squires for, to help open the satchels. But yeah, I wouldn't want to have to do that in the middle of a battle. Full armor. I'll be right back. I need a squire to help me go to the bathroom so I don't have to get up from my desk when I'm playing LOTRO. Hey, I tell you what, when I become a big enough streamer, I'll just hire somebody to take care of that for me. Ooh, it just got really dark. We just zoned into a new area, into central Gondor. So we're progressing the storyline to the next stage of Gondor. Alright, there's definitely some weird texturing going on with the trees there. The skies over Ethring are covered in shadow. Oh, this is the storm of Mordor. I guarantee it.
The sun never rose this morning. Some evil has been unleashed.
Guarantee it's this. It's the.
Is this some sorcery?
I think I might have sold that. Oh, did I just herp and derp? I need to check the rope. No, it didn't sell it. Thank goodness. It didn't sell the rope. Okay, whew. Alright. Do our foes have the power to blanket the skies in shadow? How can we hope to fight against such evils, even with strong men such as Prince Imrahil taking up the sword? The continuing night has caused the orcs to grow more bold, and they have come down out of the mountains after a respite of many years. If you truly are an adventurer, you would do a great service to my people by slaying these creatures and driving them back into the mountains. Look for them northeast of town. We could also use a supply of suitable tinder. If the darkness does not abate, we will have need to keep the torches lit. I'll be back. orcs around us. Suitable tinder. Honestly, they're all over the place right here, it says. Oh, orc totems. I don't know what those totems do. I feel like I might want to switch out to my bear pet, because man, Scratch cannot hold aggro for shit. Do I even have a bear pet? I haven't looked at my pets in so long. I do. Well. Yeah, for shits and giggles, let's try the bear. He's not holding aggro any better than Scratch was. Like, lame. well, let's get rid of him, because he's literally not any good. Like, I thought he'd be able to hold aggro, but he can't hold aggro any better than Scratch can, so... I'd love to know what's going on with the textures of those trees, why they go white and then get closer. There's definitely an LOD texture issue going on. Haven't seen that until I got into this area. What's up, Brian? How are you doing?
The shadow may be unrelenting, but we will not cower before it.
Thank you for teaching the orcs. We will not allow them to overrun the Vale. Whether that lesson proves more convincing than that they are given by the continuing night that blankets the sky, well, we will have to see. If the darkness does not abate, we will need to keep a store of tinder with which to light the torches of Ethring. Please take some of the wood you have collected and relight any of the torches that have gone out. I need to grab this guy's quest just in case we have to come back.
There's naught but ill omens these days. This darkness is a weight on my mind. This darkness is a weight on my mind.
Yeah, of course it is. Alright, so this is western central Gondor, alright. So if we have to do quests, this is where we'll do it. Standing torch. So I love the way this village is built, like right on the side of the river. There's like a little bridge going over the middle of it here. Very calm and peaceful. Until the orcs came. Oh, we need to get this. Yeah, we need to get the stable master here.
How may I help you, friend?
What's in central Gondor? We have Ringel Vale, Eorling, Doran, Ernil, Linhir, Lower Lebanon, Argir, and then we get to eastern Gondor, which is when we get to Minas. Oh, we're getting there. There's Minas Tirith right there, and there's Osgiliath. Oh! I can taste it. I can taste it. I can smell it. Mordor is not so far away. I had a personal goal of trying to get through all of the Lord of the Rings content by Christmas. It's possible. I might be able to do it by the end of the year. We'll see. I only play once a week, so it depends.
Will this night ever end? I have family in the town of Linhir, and I worry for their safety.
Alright, Alright, travel to the town of Linhir. Ooh, that is a ways away. That is a long way. All right, we're gonna be riding for a little while. It looks like. Alright. This definitely looks a lot different than the previous zone. Really cool. Man, I just think the world building in Lord of the Rings Online is some of the best I've ever seen in an MMORPG. We're almost getting into like an Italian looking countryside at the moment. Oh, something's burning up ahead. I see smoke and fire. Also off to the left. That's not good. Corsairs running around. Oh, I should have taken that road. Once we get to Linhir, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to need to call it a night. Chris, she's wanting to go to the grocery store, and she's wanting to do it by herself, but I don't want her to go to the grocery store by herself at 8 o'clock at night. It's because she's like, I just need to go to get coffee, and then I'll go back tomorrow morning to get the rest of this stuff. And I'm like, that's silly talk, honey. So she doesn't need to go twice. So look at the ships off to the right. We've got the Corsair ships holding siege to this town and burning everything. God, the world building is amazing. So we're going to get here, and we're going to get the fast travel. And assuming it doesn't like prompt us to do like a siege quest, this will be where I wrap it up. No, pero donde vivimos es un pueblo súper tranquilo, Ica. Es súper tranquilo. Estamos en México. Si es una ciudad, estoy de acuerdo, pero no estamos en una ciudad. Es un pequeño pueblo que no tiene más que 30,000 personas y nosotros vivimos más o menos en el centro y es puras ranchos de vaca y es un pueblo chiquitito en medio de ningún lado. You have found the town of Linhir, which straddles the river Gilrain. Alright. Well, thank you for everybody for hanging out with me tonight.
Gondor needs your aid.
Tomorrow morning, let's just talk real quick before I wind down the stream. Thanks to Vowlus for doing a super chat tonight. I appreciate that, sir. Also, thanks to Jason for dropping $30 on the GoFundMe for the cats. So that was very generous of you. Kevin, sorry. Tomorrow morning, 4 a.m., we will be back streaming World of Warcraft Classic tomorrow morning from 4 a.m. until probably around 9 a.m. We've got a couple videos already programmed to go out tomorrow, and then tomorrow will be World of Warcraft Classic in the morning, World of Warcraft Classic at night. So that tomorrow's going to be a WoW heavy day with a couple of videos. I got a Rings of Power video coming out at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I have the next LOTRO tourism video coming out at 1 p.m. tomorrow in the afternoon. And then the following morning, I have a Pantheon video scheduled for 1 p.m. Oh, Brian just renewed for 7 months to the Adventurers Guild. Thank you so much, Brian. Start calling this a Champions Club like Dr. Disrespect. Thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate the generosity and the support. So tomorrow morning, 4 a.m., we'll be live from 4 to 8, 4 to 9, somewhere in there, 4 or 5 hours tomorrow morning. And then a couple of videos coming out tomorrow morning, and then tomorrow afternoon in World of Warcraft. We will be running dungeons tomorrow night in World of Warcraft. A few dungeons at the very least, helping people get leveled up, because we are fully in Burning Crusade, and we're on a mission to get everybody from 65 to 70 now, onwards and upwards. Thanks everybody for giving me your time. Thanks again for all the help and all the generosity. Don't forget to check out this morning's video. We did 2 videos today. We did a World of Warcraft video in the afternoon, and we did another video. I can't remember. I did 2. Oh, the Cyberpunk 2077 announcement video for the expansion, which looks amazing. Can't wait to sink my teeth into that next year. But I got a long time, so it'll be really cool because once I get around to that, I'll now have played the game for like 2 years. So what I'll do is I'll end up doing a complete playthrough of the original game leading up to the expansion, and it'll be amazing. So, oh, Brian Hunley coming in for a $20 super chat at the end of the stream tonight for 20 bucks. Love you, bro. Love you too, man. Appreciate that. Really appreciate the support. It's always awesome to have good people around you. They say you are the 5 people you surround yourself with, and I am very thankful that I have an amazing community on Discord and with the multi-streams. I got way more than 5 good people. I've got more like 50, if not more, really good people to surround me. So thank you so much, Brian. I appreciate that. And sí, Ika, estamos tranquilos aquí. Literalmente es un pueblo. Estamos 2 horas de el ciudad más grande de este estado. Es como veterinarios y un supermercado super chiquitito donde vamos ahora. Well, today you were the 5 people, Ika. Yeah, today you all were the 5 people who I surrounded myself with. The 5 of you hung out tonight for the LOTRO stream, so thank you. On that note, I'm gonna go help Chris with the grocery shopping. And I will be back tomorrow morning first thing to see you all. Stay safe, everybody. Have a good night. Gracias, Ika. Está bien. Para mí es bien a tener otras personas en español también, porque a mí me gusta a veces hablar en español en el stream. Porque hay personas que no hablan inglés por su primer idioma. Y la mayoría de mi vida del día es en español. Mi español no es perfecto, pero Cristina y yo estamos hablando en español todos los días. Y mi vida frente de la cámara es en inglés, pero la vida real donde vivo es en español. Gracias, Ika. Ciao. Everybody else, have a good night. Thanks again, Brian. Appreciate the resub for 7 months now with the Adventurers Guild. And the $20 Vowel